into paperairplanes.co.uk. In this particular video I'm going to show you how to make the classic dart, which is a plane I'm sure we all made at high school or whatever you call it in your country. Very, very simple plane to make, but for completeness I want to get all of the videos done for all of the planes. So here goes. So the classic dart, as I say, is really simple paper airplane, probably the canonical one that everyone knows how to make. Take a sheet of A4 paper or letter paper if you're in the US, you fold it in half lengthways. The real secret to doing this is to get the corners like really nicely lined up before you start creasing things down. Push it flat on the table, get it nicely lined up so you've got it very firm. I like to give it a firm crease with the thumbnail of my hand. Some people think that it's stupid to give it that hard a crease. It's just the way that I like to do it. So you've got there, what you can look at is a valley fold. You need to form two more valley folds using that center line as a guide. So you fold right angles at both sides of the top. So you've got a 90-degree angle here, you've got a 45-degree angle here, 45-degree angle here. And then you do exactly the same on the other side, nice and symmetrical. And if you've done it right, they should match up very nicely in the middle, like so. Simple. So once again, you've got a nice paper airplane shape. There'll be a tiny bit sometimes of overlap down here. If it made it absolutely perfect, that's not a problem. Then you do the same again, basically. So you halve this, and there's a 45-degree angle here. You want to make it a 22.5-degree angle by halving it. So you just fold in again against the center line. You want a nice sharp tip. You want to fold it as well as possible as you can, using the center line as a guide. Down, smooth. Flip it over, do the other side. Again, they should sort of match up here. A nice sharp tip. You can press it down with the pad of your finger, and then I always, as I say, like to run it over with the back of my nail in order to make it smoother. And you've got the classic sort of basic paper airplane shape right there. And then the last thing that you have to do is one last fold, again using the center line as a guide to make a perfect dart. Just so. Flip it over. Do the same on the other side. It's actually pretty important to have the wings line up. If the wings don't line up, what you find is that you're what's called dihedral angle, which is, when you look at the plane from this kind of angle, is slightly off with the two wings being at separate heights. And if the two wings are at separate heights, what happens is the plane will curve to the side where the wing is slightly lower. So let's say that I folded this side a little bit lower than that side, something like this. What would happen is the plane would fly in this direction. But as you can see, the two wings are pretty much perfectly lined up there, so it should fly flat, which we'll see in a second. So now I'll just show you it flying. Again, really simple plane, so hopefully you guys can fly it as well, if not much better than me, because these aren't perfect conditions for showing you how to fly the plane. You can do a lot with trimming this plane actually, so what you can do, for example, is you can fold this here and tuck it inside. You can curve these wings up, which will give you lift that forces the tip of the plane upwards. We won't do that here, but that's one sort of thing we can do. So here you go, this is it flying. Fine. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that plane, and keen to have you back to make more paper airplanes soon.